Hi, my name is Shireen Arshadi, and I'm a social worker at an outpatient clinic. Today I'm expecting Miss Janie Ayala, who voluntarily called in seeking assistance for her addiction. And, oh, look, there she is now. Hi, Miss Ayala. How
Hi.
are you? I'm Arshadi.
Hi, I'm Janie Ayala.
Come on in, have a seat. So, tell me, what brings you into counseling today?
I seem to be having a problem again with my addiction, which is cocaine.
Okay.
That was my drug of choice about 10 years ago when I was married to my ex-husband.
Okay.
So, we were a bunch of partiers. And then I kind of got myself into some trouble and got a divorce, and I stopped using. And recently I've been using again with a boyfriend. First it started on the weekend as a sexual thing, and I find myself that I'm becoming more dependent and wanting to use a lot more.
Okay. So you used to use a lot of cocaine, is what you're saying, with your
Yes.
husband, and today you're using it with your boyfriend. It started off as a sexual thing, and
Right.
now it's you're basically relating it to an addiction now.
Right.
Okay. So I just want to start off by letting you know that what we say here is completely confidential, unless of course you are an immediate harm to yourself or to others.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about that?
No.
Okay. So, I wanted to just tell you that you're absolutely courageous for calling in and voluntarily coming into our clinic and seeking assistance and identifying that you had a problem. That takes a lot of courage. So, tell me a little bit more about what's going on.
Well, I started using cocaine a little bit more frequently than just the weekends, and it's affecting my job. It's affecting my family. My family kind of notices mood swings and me being short and snappy, and just my personality kind of changing. And I've kind of noticed that myself also.
Okay. So how is your relationship today with your family?
Well, I have one daughter. She's 26 years old, and we actually have a pretty good relationship. We recently moved into my mother's house, which is kind of, there's a lot of people in that house, so that's kind of added some stress onto me. But if my daughter notices something's going on with me, then that's a red flag to me.
Okay. It sounds like that's how you're coping with your stress.
I kind of feel that it's kind of unmasking reality. I don't have a lot of self-confidence. It's affecting my work, so I'm missing work because I can't get up in the morning. There's just a lot of things going on that I tend to fall back on the cocaine as a mask or yeah.
Okay. So you said you had some clean time. How much clean time was that?
I've been clean for about 10 years.
10 years. Okay. So I'm assuming you've had some of the same similar stresses in life.
Yeah. I actually, back then I got myself into trouble, so I was kind of mandated by the court to go to NA classes and stuff, and that's how I dealt with it before. And I kind of didn't continue the NA classes when I didn't have to, and since I had been clean for so long, I figured that I had already kicked that habit.
Okay. So with those same stresses that you had in life, what do you think best worked for you before when you were staying clean? Like what coping skills or strategies?
I was starting to go to NA meetings. I had a sponsor, so I was doing activities with NA people, hanging out with sober people, and once I didn't have to do that anymore, I just stopped.
Does it sound like an option for you today?
Yeah, I really want to get back into trying to find meetings and maybe some classes, some outpatient classes. The sponsor that I had before was really good, but I kind of had lost contact with her.
Okay. Do you think that you can maybe regain contact with her?
I think if I got the information, as far as the NA classes, it's very possible that she may still be going to these classes. I don't have a lot of access to internet. I don't have a computer, so I don't know where the classes really are. So I was hoping that maybe I can get some information from you, or maybe you can help me get, meeting agendas or so where I can take some classes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We offer all that here. Our outpatient clinic, we have many classes, and we also have all the information that you need for like the local NA. We can also go online to find the outer cities for the NA meetings if that's what you're interested in.
Yes.
Well, that sounds good. It sounds like you've had a pretty good rapport with NA, and it sounds like you were able to maintain your sobriety for a long time. So you have a great foundation, right? What about your support group today? What type of a support group do you
I
have?
don't really think that I have a support group because I kind of do this. Nobody really knows. I mean, my daughter was disappointed in me 10 years ago when I got myself in trouble, and I do have a really good relationship with her now, and I don't want to disappoint her again. But I just feel that I don't have a lot of self-worth. I'm 54 years old. I had to move back into my mother's house with my adult daughter, and it makes it really hard because I don't feel like I'm a good enough parent, but I don't want to break that relationship that I have with my daughter, and I would not want to disappoint her again.
So you're feeling a bit insecure
I am.
and also maybe worried that the relationship with your daughter will be broken or severed.
Exactly.
And the trust won't be
So I
there.
want to try and get help before it gets to that point because I'm a single mother, so she's the only child that I have.
Okay. But you've had an honest relationship with her in the past?
I have.
Okay. Okay, so when you decide to go into NA again or into treatment again, how do you think your relationship's going to become then with your daughter?
I think that I just have to be open and honest with her, and I think that she may even come to some NA meetings with me and be very supportive. But I want to make sure that I get a handle on it before I get back into that pit again.
Okay. So you feel that your relationship will be balanced again?
I do.
Again, to get
I
into
kind
the
of think
program?
that maybe she might pat me on the back for trying to get help and not letting it get so bad again.
Because you feel that she already knows, basically.
She knows something's going on. She notices that things are changing. My attitude's changing. My self-care is changing. I'm not really caring anymore. I don't go get my hair done. I don't always take care of myself, and I didn't used to be like that.
So, okay. What other relationships do you think that maybe this is interfering with?
Well, I think my boyfriend pressures me a lot too. So maybe I have to kind of sit back and see if this is a really healthy relationship that I want to continue, because if it's all going to be about drugs and sex, then that's not really where I want to go.
Okay. Do you think that maybe your interpersonal relationships are a bit clouded these days, like as far as maybe with your coworkers or just maybe your friends?
I think my thing is I try and stay away from a lot of people because I don't want them to notice what's going on with me.
Okay.
I kind of am masking it, and there is a lot of stress at work because I'm calling in sick a lot. It's affecting my job, and of course my coworkers are having to cover my shifts and carry the load.
Right. Okay. So, what have you done so far to eliminate this problem?
I really haven't done very much. I seen your information. I thought I'd call you and see if you can help me get back on that right track.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely making the right step forward. I just sat back and I'm guessing you've identified, hey, you know what, something's not right, I'm doing too much.
Right, and it's just, I don't want to get back to where I was before because that's not the person that I worked so hard to be, and I'm falling back into that pit again.
Okay. So where do you see yourself in about a year from now then?
And about a year from now, I see myself continuing to work. Me and my daughter getting our own place so that I don't have those stress and pressures of my mom's house, and continue to be sober, work on my sobriety every day.
Oh, that sounds great. That sounds like something that I can see the joy in your face when you talk about just living with your daughter as opposed to living with your mother. And I can see that it's causing you a lot of stress in your life. So, how how do you feel about maybe coming in once a week and meeting with me, and we can continue to talk about the changes that you wish for yourself?
I think that would be great. I think that's a good start. I mean, I know that I'm going to continue to seek NA meetings also, but I think it'd be great if I could come in here once a week and just kind of vent and let you know where I'm at and get some support.
Absolutely. And before you leave here today, I'll make sure that you leave here with some pamphlets on NA and other classes maybe that are in the area and classes that we offer too. And so when you decide what you want to do or classes that you would like to engage in that's offered here, then next time we meet, we can go through that and we can definitely set up some type of a plan.
Yeah, and I think that the first step is to be honest with my daughter and let her know what's going on, because that'll keep our relationship open and healthy.
Perfect. Well, good. Well, so how are you feeling right now?
I feel better.
Good.
I feel better.
I'm glad. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and just end this session, and unless you had anything else you wanted to add.
No, I don't think I have any other questions.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you next week.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.